What's going on, people? You already know what this is, man. This is the halftime show with your boy, the historian. Go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button so I can go ahead and get to it. This is the halftime report for you guys today. BirdCage. What's going on, good people? And shout out to all my veterans right now that's watching, whether they're overseas, whether they're on duty right now, or whether they're just at home, just sitting in front of the computer or the TV. You see, I got my colors on today, baby. You already know. And I found my dog tag. So, feeling a little patriotic today. But let's go ahead and get to these Falcons, man. This is just one of those games where they've just got to, I don't know, they've got to really figure this thing out. And when you talk about figuring it out, it has to be consistent. The refs have given us some calls today against one of the worst teams in the NFL. I mean, we took it and we got points off of it, got 2 touchdowns off of it. I'll take it. However, Taylor Heineke's got to be a little bit better. He's a little inconsistent with his arm today. Made some good throws, and he found a way to find lanes and use his legs to set up those touchdowns. Got to give a shout out to Scotty Miller. They're finally using an elite route runner who has good speed, and he actually showed that he got a little stickum on his hands with that one-handed touchdown he made earlier. We got a Drake London sighting today, which was good, but got to give it up to Bijan Robinson. The kid is at home. He's actually making some good runs. The offensive line is clearing holes for him today, and he's able to get through. And Cordell Patterson has been showing out a little bit today. But looking at it today, Heineke, the one touch outside of the one touchdown that he's 5 out of 9 for 30 yards today, and he's averaging 3 yards a pass. No interceptions, no turnovers, but we got to get a little bit more consistent with that passing game. The rushing game, Bijan is averaging 5.5 yards a carry right now. He's got 9 carries today for 50 yards and 1 touchdown. So I'll take that. Heineke might as well use his legs. I'll just be honest with you. If you're noticing, the defense has to play honest when you've got a quarterback that knows when to use his legs. You have a guy that's not afraid to run and pick up yardage. Now what's going to happen in that second half, they're going to have a spy on Taylor Heinicke. And when they have that spy on Taylor Heinicke, that's going to open things up for Pitts, Smith, London, and Scotty Miller or Van Jefferson or whoever else we might have on the field when we have passing downs and we actually have to use it, because that defense has to respect Taylor Heinicke's legs. Taylor Heinicke's legs right now are the difference in this game offensively, because he's given us a spark, picked up necessary first downs. I'm not going to sit here and harp on them because we've been beating up on them, but they've been putting up points today, which they've done. Only 1 point, but let's get to it. Defensively, defense looks it. You've had moments in the game where the defense has been getting off the field. You've had moments. However, when is Ryan Nielsen and Jerry Gray going to make adjustments to these high-low routes? And when I say high-low routes, what I mean is you're seeing a lot of out routes. You're seeing a lot of short out routes. They might run 5 yards up and run towards and break towards the sideline. It's there. They're running 10 to 15 yards up. They're running out routes, or they're running post corner routes to the sideline. We're literally getting carved up, not from anything across the middle. We're getting carved up from everything on the outside. And the player that's been carving us up has been their tight end. We just I can't even sit there and say anything. But Trey McBride, he's been killing it today. He literally has been killing us today. We've got to shut their tight end down. That is one of their biggest monsters. We're worried about We're worried about Hollywood Brown, Antonio Brown's little cousin. He's had flashes where he's been able to get separation, but our defense has been able to make plays on the ball. Now, I'll say this. Defense might be a little tired from pretty much carrying this load for majority of the season. Mental fatigue. Not saying physical fatigue, but mental fatigue, because you're seeing it right now. James Conner, he's finding ways to run the ball against us. I mean, we're making plays. And then you look at the last touchdown that was given up right before the half. Kyler Murray uses his legs. He's dangerous. He's got a cannon for an arm, but when he gets on the move, it's very hard to stop a guy like that because he disappears behind his blockers. Now, Land Rover, botched an assignment with contain. He decided to crash down on the inside, and Kyler Murray's got enough speed to get to the outside on you with his legs. He did run a 4.443 within his 40 when he was coming out. So you can't give him a lane. So, Lando, brain fart, but got to give it up to the defense for being able to stop them from getting that 2-point conversion. We still have a 2-point lead. We have a chance to come out second half, put more points on the board. We have to execute. Continue to feed Bijan Robinson. He's averaging 5 yards a carry. Cordell Patterson is looking good in the running game. The way that you balance this defense out and you keep them fresh, run the ball today. This is the day that you show your identity. This is the day that you actually flex on a 1-8 team. We've got help from the refs today. That's cool. The Saints lost today, which makes it even better for us. We have a chance to be tied for first place in the division. And guess what? We play those boys after our bye week on the 26th. So when we look at it, we're set up to take over this division. We win that game against the Saints in a week and a half or whatnot. We're 3-0 in the division, and we have a lead on the division because we would have beaten everybody in that division. But before we get to even thinking about that, we have to be in a situation where we win this game one play at a time, one moment at a time. You can't shoot yourselves in the foot with bad penalties. We can't kill ourselves with penalties today. Got to give it up to AJ Terrell. He's been being picked on, but so far he's been holding his own today. Clark Phillips III, young cat coming in. I expect him to make mistakes here and there, but I think Clark Phillips III is going to find his niche. He's a very good ball player. You see him flashing here and there, but we've got to get better with covering these out routes and these high-low routes that they're running on us, and they're eating up yards against us. Richie Grant, hey man, you've been looking pedestrian today against a 1-8 team. You have been looking pedestrian today. And if you look at it from a standpoint as a safety, here's the thing. If you've noticed, Jesse Bates is sitting on the hash. You need to start sitting on the hash and being able to crash down and try to make plays. Bates has been beat too today. I'm not going to sit there and exclude Bankhead Bates today. He's been beat a few times today, but we have to be better at defending these pass routes, because if we can't stop that, they're going to keep going to that. Once you stop that, then you're going to start seeing a lot of the seam routes where they're going to use the tight end running up the seam against the safeties and the linebackers. And then you're also going to see Hollywood Brown with that speed and great route running that he has. They're going to find ways to get him more involved in this offense. But the main thing is not letting Kyler Murray get hot. That's the one thing we need to keep pressure on him. Just get in his throwing lanes. If you can't sack him, just keep pressure on him. Bat balls down. Continue to harass him and take him off the mark. Do not let him get comfortable today, because if he gets comfortable, he will pick us apart because of the defense that we're playing today, period. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. We literally look pedestrian today defensively. But like I said, it might be because they're tired. But today, the defense is not looking as sharp as we're used to or being accustomed to seeing that we've seen this year. So we must get this defense back on track. Got to make some adjustments, and they've got to be smart. Don't shoot yourselves in the foot and commit dumb penalties. Don't give them chances to get first downs. We've got to be able to take away the third and shorts from them. We've got to keep them in longer down and distances on third down so we can get off the field. And again, as long as the offense doesn't waste possessions, you keep your defense sitting and you actually can keep them rested. So I look forward to having the party line tonight. That's what I see us having tonight. And we're going to talk about what's going to happen for the upcoming weeks. This is not a game, and I'm just going to keep it real with you, ladies and gentlemen. This is not a game that I'm going to be overly excited about, even if we win with the party line, because we're supposed to win this game. Let me say that again. We're supposed to win this game. This is a team that is 1-8. They have no business being on the field with us. We have too much talent. We have better depth right now, and we need to capitalize on winning this game and carrying the momentum of a win into the bye week, resting up and getting ready for New Orleans. Period. Right now, this is a game that we should be winning a little bit. We should be up 20. I'll say this. We should be up 21 to 12 right now. Got to give it up to the defense because they did hold. I'm not going to sit there and take away from them. On the possessions that Arizona marched down the field, we held them to field goals, which is definitely great. But we got to keep those guys out of the end zone because Kyler Murray eventually found that end zone. But again, I think we should be up 21 right now, 21-6, but we gave up that touchdown. So right now it's just 14-12. Game's not over. Still a long ball game to go. Got 2 quarters left. Let's go ahead and finish this game out. Go into this bye week. Let's get some rest. And let's just talk about what's going to be the next obstacle that we need to tackle. We just got to get through these next 2 quarters, go into the bye week 5-5, tied for first place, and get ready for a divisional showdown, man. This is all I have for you today for the halftime report, but we definitely will have the party line opened up today. So just to give you guys a heads up, we're going to be rotating. We're going to be rotating people in and out, so we're not going to be letting the guests sit on the crew for 15, 20 minutes like we did last time. We're going to be rotating, folks, because we got some other stuff that we're going to be addressing today, but we are going to have you coming in because we want to get you guys rotated in and out today. So please, please, please tune in to the party line. I believe we're going to have that, or the benediction post-game show today. So my name is Ryan Walker. I'm known as the Historian, and I definitely cannot wait to see you guys later this evening when we have the party line. I'm speaking that into existence. We ain't going to have no doggone benediction. So y'all be easy. Enjoy the second half. Much love, folks. And shout out to our vets once again.